Hi, I'm frequently asked, what are the exact supplies you need to be a loan signing agent? And I'm also asked, where do I specifically buy my own supplies? And that answer should be no surprise, as I buy everything on Amazon.com. I mean, what don't they sell? I buy literally almost all of my supplies from Amazon: paper, ink, even my notary journal and stamp. So now that you know where I personally buy my supplies, let me show you exactly what you need. And don't worry, I do provide you links should you need them. Just click the link on this video whenever you want. So before I get started on what supplies you need, please remember there's no need to overpay for your supplies. Your supplies will never ever win you any more business. No one will ever care if your notary stamp has an LED flashlight attached to it, or it's the most advanced self-inking notary stamp ever. So the items I list in this video are the most practical that I've found. The first thing you'll need is obviously your actual notary stamp. And yes, Amazon can make that. And they can get it made for $14. That's right, less than 15 bucks. Simply order it and they'll guide you on how to get your exact stamp for your specific state. You'll then need some type of bag to carry the loan documents in when you're going from appointment to appointment. And listen, you don't need a fancy $200 briefcase. If you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly what mine looks like, and it wasn't even close to $200. Spending any more money on a briefcase is literally the biggest waste of money. I've included a link to a bag similar to the one that I use. And if you're going to buy a different bag, I suggest that you make sure it's large enough to hold legal and letter size paper. Folding your loan documents so they can fit into your bag is not a good look. You'll also need a notary journal. You don't need some fancy journal that's hand-bound with leather stitching. Every state requires you to document the same things: the date of your notarization, the type of notarization it is, acknowledgement or jurat, date of document, the type of ID you use, the name of the person you're identifying and their address, and finally you need a place for their thumbprint. If you have those things, you're good to go. Once again, please don't overpay for any fancy notary journals. And since you're required to get a thumbprint, you'll obviously need a Thumbprint Ink Pad. You want to make sure that it's the inkless kind, so you don't have to drag around tissue for the borrowers to use after they've done thumbprinting your notary journal. Then you'll need a dual tray laser printer. Now, I do have another video specifically about the printer, so watch that next if you want more details. But as far as what you need for this supply video, understand you'll need a printer that can print both legal and letter size paper. And then along with the printer, obviously, you'll need reams of paper. Once again, make sure you get letter and legal size. Now, the only thing that I don't buy on Amazon is my errors and omissions insurance. I always recommend $100,000 of coverage, as that is what title companies require. I get my E&O insurance through Notary Rotary. And there you have it. Everything you need and nothing you don't. So, to recap, you need a stamp, $13.99. You need a journal, which is $19.99. Thumbprint pad, which is $7.99. A messenger bag, which you don't need to be spending any more than $25.99. A printer, which is $249. Letter paper, $14.99 a ream. Legal paper, $18.82 a ream. E&O insurance, which is about $20 a month. I mean, guys, what business can you start with less than $375 in supplies? I'm Mark. I teach a loan signing system. I hope this video was helpful in helping you understand what supplies you need as a notary loan signing agent.